This is a web app for maths and it's called Number Pieces. When you first open it, you've got yellow pieces and you've also got some grey number lines. That's really useful for multiplication, but the first time that children want to use place value blocks or base 10 blocks, which is what these are, they'll probably be adding and subtracting. So for adding and subtracting, and for younger children, these colour-coded blocks are really helpful, and you don't need the number lines. So what we've got here is all of our ones will always be yellow when we've got this button clicked. All of our tens will always be green, and all of our hundreds will always be red. And children have to begin understanding that hundreds are made of tens and tens are made of ones. And we can do things like putting some ones beside our 10 and seeing that it takes 10 of them to equal 10 ones to equal 1 10. And it's easy to line up because we've got our lines drawn on our 10 stick. So I could go in, I could fill that in, but another way to understand it here is we can actually take these apart. So here's our 110 and we do that and it breaks into 10 ones which we can work with individually. Similarly, if we have our 100, we can break it into 10 tens, or if we have 10 tens, we can put them back together as 100. And we can put this back together as a 10. So if I have a number like that and I want to subtract 20, this is where children get stuck because I can't subtract my 2 tens from my 110, but I can break my 100 and I can subtract. I might put them over here at first so that they were still there to talk about with a child. Here are some tens, here are some other tens. This was part of our beginning number, so we'll pop it over here. Count the tens over here, count the tens over here. Yes, that's 20. Yes, that's what we want to subtract. And then click the rubbish bin and they're gone. So we've got our starting number and we can easily check out our finishing number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tens and 6 ones. So that's 96. Similarly, we can add to it. So we might decide we've got 96. We want to add a 10 and 4 ones, so we can bring them out here. We could do all the counting. If you have a child who frequently skips a number or doubles a number in counting, we could simply draw around all of them, choose glue together, and then we need to slide them apart to see if we've lost anything. No, we haven't. There's nothing under there. So we had exactly 10 ones and they stuck together as a 10 stick. We had exactly 10 tens and they stuck together as a 100 block. So really helpful for adding and subtracting and being able to see what's going on.